Okay, I'm back from the doctor's office. Trisha Paytas, allegedly, rumors are circulating that she's about to cancel her podcast with Jeffree Star. Now, my face is a little bit red. Let me tell you why, and then we'll come back to the drama. Here we go. Hey guys, so I'm here at the doctor's office, and I am reading your comments, and you're asking for part 2. And I'm always thinking about you, and we're trying to reply to every single comment. So we're gonna get to part 2 of Jeffree Star, Tana Mojo podcast, Jeffree Star, Trisha Paytas podcast, so much more. This is the numbing cream they're putting on my face. I'm at Laser Away. They sponsored this medical treatment called Clear and Brilliant. And yeah, I'm almost gonna look snatched. So my face is gonna be like really red and crusty the next couple of days, but it'll look good. You know, I have to admit, like, I'm cheating. You know, lotions, moisturizers, potions, stuff like that. When y'all are saying, oh, your skin looks so good. I'm cheating. Yes, I get laser treatments on my face. Thank you, Laser Away, again. But yeah, it's just me. It's just my little bed. Let me give y'all a tour. Okay, there you go. Love it so much. But this Trisha Paytas drama, the Trisha Paytas scandal, the Jeffree... Here it goes, guys. You hear that beeping? So I normally get Permea, and a lot of people don't know there's 2 different versions. So this one does what exactly again?
It gets rid of hyperpigmentation, dark spots.
Okay. Awesome. And that's why the procedure is called Clear and Brilliant. So if you want it, guys, tune in. Tap in down below. All right. The podcast drama is so intense right now. Let's go. After I finish this treatment, I'm going home to talk all about it. So guys, you made it this far in the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I love you guys. Let's go. Okay, I just finished the treatment. Look, see how you can see my face looks puffy, looks swollen. We did a little bit of this area here. But, and what you see here, this gel-like, that's the vitamin C that we put on. And then the fan is right here because we have a little cooling fan because my face is kind of spicy. So this really does help. Let me turn it off. Okay. So I can't wait to see the end results. Thank you, Laser Away. Thank you, guys. I love you guys so much for this. And I'm going to be looking snatched. All right, grab a snack and come on back. So yes, rumors are circulating that Trisha Paytas has already made her mind up that she is going to cancel the podcast with Jeffree Star. Now, sources close to Moses, can you hand me a water with the pH balance 8.5 or higher? Thank you, Moses. They ring the bell, girl. Yes, now these are just rumors that Moses is the one who is telling Trisha that this is not a good PR marketing move and that she should cancel the podcast with Jeffree Star. Then goes to say that she's already texted Jeffree Star saying she's not going to do it due to the backlash that Tana Mojo has received on her canceled podcast and the scrutiny that people are diving into Tana's past, Brooke Schofield Paz, whatever, which honestly, can I just be honest with you, when I watched Brooke yesterday on the podcast, she was just like a bump on a log. And I'm sorry for the Brooke community. I love her so much. She's a beautiful girl, but she added no value. Being on that podcast did her no favors yesterday. She was bored in the house. She was sitting there, and you know, good for her. She was really trying to be engaging. She was really trying to get her word in there. But now people are saying that Tana overspoke Jeffree too much. Even Jeffree Star went live and was so annoyed by Tana, he addressed her in his live stream. Some people said that Tana didn't like it and that Jeffree was throwing major shade at Tana. I have that receipt. Here we go. Roll it.
Tana wouldn't let me finish a sentence. It was really frustrating, you guys. I think she was just really excited to see me. Like, that's my girl, so I'm not shit talking, but yes, there is a lot where we're all over talking each other, or we're speaking all at the same time, and it is so annoying. That's my only complaint, is there's a lot of her over talking me.
I wasn't fully immersed in it because remember during the pandemic I was like, nope, we're still full YouTube.
Yeah, no, she was really excited, you guys. There's no negativity, there's no anything, there's no tea. She was just really, really like, ooh. She was very excited. She hadn't seen me in probably over a year and a half, and it was really awesome, but still annoying.
Because I've been scrolling a lot, and I see a lot of people hating on other creators. So
people.
I gotta put this out on the record.
Let's hear it.
Apologize. Here's what I'm gonna say, okay?
Now, before I go any further, if you like this video, drop a heart emoji in the chat. It helps me out so much with the algorithm, and leave a comment. Okay. Now listen, for some reason, I don't understand why people, it seems like to me that they're like protecting Trisha, that she shouldn't go on there. At the end of the day, Trisha Paytas she's a business. She likes views, clicks, equals money, is how she can buy things. So I think that she's not going to cancel the podcast with Jeffree Star. And I think that she is watching. Trisha Paytas is not dumb. I think she is watching what's going on with the Tana podcast. And she might re-edit the video with Jeffree Star, certain hot topics. But now I'm seeing so many people talking about Tana and Jeffree. So many clips are getting clipped, posted, reposted, blog. They remix the remix. They're talking about it. I think is driving conversation. I even see people now taking old clips of Jeffree Star and they're saying, well, he said this in the Tana podcast, but he did this back then, so how did he say he wasn't involved?
Let's talk about one of the biggest lies that Jeffree told on the canceled podcast this week. Like him saying he had no involvement in trying to take down James Charles.
I'm not a bad person. I didn't try to take down James Charles.
But what is this? Tweet from 2019 where Jeffree is literally backing up Tati, saying there's a reason that Nathan banned James Charles from ever coming over to our home again. There's a reason why I haven't seen him since Tati's birthday in February. He's a danger to society. Everything Tati said is 100% true. He also tweeted at James's brother saying, why is your brother a predator? Why do you really move back to New York City? Exactly, shut the F up. Just to refresh everyone's memory, after this, James Charles posted his No More Lies video where it seemed like he had redeemed himself. Tati was looking pretty bad for posting Bye Sister, so was Jeffree. Even though in the end, yes, like more ended up coming out about James Charles. At the time, people were on James's side. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to him, try to ruin him. Tati was taking the heat alone. So in 2020, after Shane and Jeffree posted their long series, their conspiracy palette came out, Tati posted a video that literally shocked everyone where she was saying that Shane and Jeffree were in her ear telling her to make that Bye Sister video. Jeffree was denying having any involvement in when he was on the canceled podcast.
These people are so twisted.
But your memory's so great.
And I wasn't a part of any of it. That's the problem.
But you got dragged.
You were shrapnel.
So now we're 5 years later. You're telling me that me and Shane called her on the phone and coerced her into me. This has to be a joke. That's what I'm like, how could anyone believe that was real? I think what was bizarre is me and Shane, and I've never even said this on camera before, we were busy filming the conspiracy documentary. We were filming for 10, 11 months how to create a product.
In Tati's video, she said the reason she was so confident making this was because Jeffree and Shane were telling her that there were victims of James Charles that were willing to get on camera and share their experience, and they were going to put this in their documentary that they were making. But just to refresh your memory, when Shane and Jeffree put out their series together where they made the conspiracy palette, there was no drama, like none of that was included in there until the very end, the last episode, and it was because people were begging Shane to put it in because he put a teaser in the trailer. Then he got on live and he was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about the drama. He didn't even want to finish this series because people were really upset at him. The series was originally supposed to be like exposing the beauty community, all while Shane and him were making this palette. We all know Tati is telling the truth when she says that Shane and Jeffree were plotting something for a documentary, because in James Charles' No More Lies video, he shows text messages from Jeffree Star. Jeffree is literally saying like Grayson Dolan is going to get on camera shortly to finally tell the world about his experience with James Charles. He was saying there were other guys that were going to get on camera as well. So when Tati posted her video, everyone went back to James's video and was like, oh my gosh, they really were plotting to expose James Charles. It wasn't just Tati. People were shocked that Shane had any involvement in this because they thought he was just this like innocent bystander making content with Jeffree. But no, they were like literally out here telling James that they were interviewing his victims. So for Jeffree to say that he had no involvement in the takedown of James Charles, that is an absolute lie. He most certainly was very much involved. And I don't know why he's denying that. It's not like everyone is like team James Charles right now.
Like, it's very much that now. And anytime this happens, people are going to nitpick it and they're going to look at it, the entire thing under a magnifying glass. Now, with that being said, Tati Westbrook has not responded to some of the things Jeffree Star has said about her. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch yesterday's video here at Rich Lux where we talked about dissecting the podcast with Tana and Jeffree. We watched it together. So check it out if you haven't already.
Did it at my birthday dinner.
Yes.
Were you at the birthday dinner?
Yeah, I sat right next to him. I was here. James was there.
What happened from Jeffree Lynn's eyes?
It's a crazy meme of this because of her. No one ever heard my version. They just they saw Tati's video. The birthday dinner.
What actually happened at the infamous
It was the
birthday
height
dinner?
of, it was her birthday. So it was like her friends and family and a lot of normal people, not YouTubers, not people with a lot of money. And to me, it was that height of James's new fame, new money, going batshit crazy and not knowing how to handle it all, and it turned him into a monster, or he already was that, and the money amplified it. And he really thought, I have money, you're gonna sleep with me. It was very disgusting. Doesn't matter who you were, you want him. You hear that creak? That's
The silence is loud.
And that shit happens so often
weeks
in Hollywood.
of buildup of the ego getting so dark and crazy, and just so many weird things and stories coming out to us, and really bizarre things. And the dinner was him at his most disgusting. And there was a 19-year-old waiter who he tricked into his room later that night, and the guy said he wanted to leave, and James was like, I paid for this. Yeah, you have to hook up with me. I bought the room. But everyone just makes it about sucking in the memes and her stupid ass video. But it was really, as someone that was there, and I'm all about shock value. I'm fucking crazy. It was just disgusting to witness.
Because it's one thing to say something
And
shocking
there's
for the
like
bit,
Tati's
but
family there, and we all know we're shocking and we can say whatever we want. But when you're at that environment, you don't say crazy. It was all just too much, and it just bubbled up crazy, and we all flew home just horrified by this person, disgusted.
Holy fuck.
And I think she really felt like in her heart that exposing him as a alleged and all these things was going to teach him a lesson and remove him from the platform. It really wasn't about gummies. I think that was the start of it, because to me the gummies was loyalty.
Yuck's back.
I'm gonna speak for her stupid ass, Tati, you dumb cunt. I'm gonna say, let me say one thing for you before you die, you fucking old witch.
I just wish more people would come on Canceled and do
She
this.
is one of the darkest people. One of the darkest people I've ever met.
Really? I don't think I've ever met her.
She got me with the guise of being like, you know, this like
A sweet
I don't
older
wanna call her
woman.
middle-aged, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is.
No,
I guess
I'm only being funny because people will say I'm age shaming. We're really close in age.
No, but it was like,
We're not. I'm not age
Her
shaming.
aesthetic, though.
No, her aesthetic was the mother of YouTube, and why would she be a part of any drama and da da da? Because she found out a lot of stuff about him. She knew he was evil, and she wanted to remove him.
But
the gummies was about loyalty. So I think back then it was bizarre because we all kind of had each other's backs. We were all promoting each other. But it was organic, and I just think that it was bizarre for him to take a quick check when he was raking in so much money to promote something when he's did her makeup at the wedding. So it was bizarre to switch up and not promote her products. I did think it was interesting.
Okay.
Grab a snack and come on back. He shaded James Charles, Tati Westbrook. Even there was a glimpse in there where Tana said she would love to have Shane Dawson come on her podcast. And I thought that was very interesting. They also talked about Gypsy Rose and how Jeffree Star would not be doing a makeup palette with Gypsy Rose.
It is
Gypsy
crazy.
Rose went live with me.
Tell now.
Did she battle you?
No, we just had a good conversation. People kept being like, she wants to collab, and I'm like, Jeffree Star Cosmetics is not collabing with a murderer. We're not doing it this year.
I need like a list of iconic things you say on today's episode.
and-
That's one. I want her on Canceled regardless, so bad. But I like do
So
this
here's my
thing.
issue. I'm very sarcastic, and I battle, and I'm live all the time. I say really crazy funny jokes. I should have been a comedian, right? So we
Always
go
said that.
we
You
go
are.
live together. We have a good time. I'm not gonna collab with her. She's like, I don't know if she's hinting at it, but like, and she's also learning TikTok. And imagine you're in prison for so long, and the phone is so new.
Oh my God.
It's like, it must be such
Could
a
you
trip.
imagine what that even feels like?
Yes. So my issue is that she thought I was all great. And then a couple weeks later, someone sends her a clip of a joke I made. Unfollow. She can't handle the humor.
Aw, boring.
Yeah, I was talking to her on FaceTime and I was like, slay, mother. And I was like, wait.
Because she unalived her mother. Then he went further on to say how much money he makes on TikTok. And I have a receipt that nobody has. And I'm going to, I think, well, if I show it to you like this, it's not going to be that great. But let me show it to you up here on the screen. This is a receipt showing that Jeffree Star made a lot of money on TikTok Shop. And I have the receipt. Let me see if I can screenshot right here. Jeffree Star has made $397,000 on TikTok Shop in 1 month period. That's TikTok Shop. That's not the gifts that he's getting. That's not the revenue from views. That's straight up buying makeup products from the TikTok Shop. $397,000 in 1 month off Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm just saying, that's not people buying just off the website itself. That's not people buying it at third-party retailers, or that's not people buying inside Jeffree Star Makeup and Meat store, the physical brick and mortar. This is TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is really heavily pushing Jeffree Star, and I don't see any other creators. I don't see James Charles Painted on there. I don't see One Size Beauty by Patrick Starr. I don't see any of his other peers on there who came out with makeup. Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the TikTok Shop is #1 for the month, and also bringing in the total revenue of $397,000 with a mic and a light, and not even that. He's not even using the microphone. Jeffree Star has no microphone he's talking into. It's just a little light, an iPad, and he hits record on his TikTok, and he goes live. And he'll sit up there and he'll show you, this is the new thing right here. This is the color. Oh, we have a flash sale. It's $20 right now, and people clicking it. Oh, sorry. And those sales you can only get in the TikTok Shop. It's a niche community that you can get on there. I'm shook. Oh, by the way, speaking of, can I get, where'd it go? Anything that falls down here, it just kind of like falls into the abyss of stuff, and I don't know where it went. Like, I'm shook by that. Okay, anyways, let me know what you think about this drama in the comments down below. And do you think that Trisha Paytas will post the video with Jeffree Star? Or do you think that she's kind of now thinking, having second, thinking like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe because all the drama Tana's getting right now, I shouldn't. But this is going to be great. If Trisha posted, people are saying that good publicity, bad publicity, it's all good, whether it's good or bad. It's going to drive views and clicks. It's going to open up Trisha to a new audience. And it also, yes, it will expose her past. It'll be brought back up again. But it's been brought back up how many times now? And she's still out here posting. So I don't think that Trisha Paytas is worried about it. So we'll see how this goes. So let me know what you think about that. This is Rich LUX with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Mwah!